Okay. I'm live on YouTube and Facebook. I'm doing my best to be live on Instagram. It's again giving me a hard time. I guess I need to do it again. Okay, I'll do it again. Bear with me, please. Okay, I'm gonna start over. Okay, I'm gonna choose the filter. I like to be filtered. Okay. Send to. I don't need to send to. Oh, discard media, discard media. It looks like it doesn't allow me to do. Oh, it says story. I don't need a story. I need live. Okay, now it should work. Okay. Checking connections. Okay. So good morning, good part of the day. If it's not morning for you, then good part of the day. So once again, it's Friday. Happy Friday to all my digital friends, to all people who are following my work, with those who stutter, stammer, clutter, or do anything else, struggle with their speech. Okay, so Instagram is saying, hang on, we are telling more followers to join your video. And on YouTube, I don't see too many people yet. And I am doing, again, multi-streaming Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. Don't know why I don't see anybody joined yet. Hang on, we are telling, they're still telling. Okay, no problem, I'll wait. I will wait. Okay. So let me begin for YouTube viewers. Okay. Hi, Riva Dasai, 850. Hi, good to see you, Guy. Thank you for joining. Okay, someone else. How do I? Done. I need to see. Done. Okay. For some reason, the thread is not moving. I'm touching all kinds of places. Okay. So, Cher Gill. Good to see you guys here. Thank you so much for joining. So once again, let me introduce myself. Hi, Jack. Good to see you. Jack is on YouTube. Thank you for joining my live broadcasting. For those of you who still do not know me, let me explain who I am. My name is Anna Deeter. And I am a passionate pioneer of a brand new profession called Etalon Speech Educator. Yes, I'm not a therapist, at least not more, no longer a speech therapist, speech pathologist. No. I am an Etalon Speech Educator, or in simple words, I am simply a teacher. I'm a speech teacher. I teach people to speak in the adequate way, in the proper way, to say only words and not to say anything less or more than a whole word. Okay, so I'm still waiting for more people to join. We're telling your followers what's going on today. It doesn't work as it usually does. I don't know. Could you guys on Instagram, could you please let me know if you can hear and see me well? Because Instagram is misbehaving. It's not acting in the normal way. So, Jack, if you or your loved one have any questions about what speech is, what stuttering is, if you or anyone else struggles with freedom of self-expression, okay, someone just Manish Ahire 143 just joined. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, so if you guys have any questions about how you or your loved one or anyone else can stop stuttering in a very, very short time, solve this lifelong blockage, get rid of, remove all the blocks in almost no time, you just simply need to ask your questions. So Jack, if you're still there, I see you're watching me still. So just ask a question. I had a conversation a while back with you. Great, Jack. Okay, then I have answered a lot of your questions when we were talking. So Russell Magar 123, how do you get money? How do I get money? Or how do you get money? Could you please emphasize? But it's actually the same question. I don't know any other way how decent, honest people can make money other than get a job and work hard, maybe work extra hard and earn money with the results of using their own muscles, okay, their own body and mind. I don't know any other way how to earn money. Today, there are kind of ways to simply go and earn money by selling other muscles other than speech muscles. Yes. There are ways like borrowing money from the bank, applying for bank loan. Yeah, there are several ways, but you got to understand when you borrow the money, it means you got to have to give money back sometime anyway. So where do you get money? You have to earn your money. Okay, you have to earn money with work. Okay, Darlington, welcome to our Freedom Friday. Okay, Jack wrote something to me, Jack, on YouTube. I'm just going through your videos to see if this is actually real in 3 days because of the $4,500 price. Jack, the price changes, okay? And today it's actually $4,500. That was the price when I talked to you. What the price is today, you gotta come to me and ask, because I don't want to talk about money in this live broadcasting because it's really doesn't matter right now at the moment. Why? Because you need to understand that money is the result of our work. Just when they asked, someone on Instagram asked me, how do you make money? From work. And how can a person who stutters make money? They cannot make money off their tongue work, the muscle. They don't know how. Yay, hi, привет, Ольга Шантарина. They cannot make money of moving their tongue for a very simple reason. They have never learned, have never trained their tongue to move properly and to say any word, anytime in front of anyone adequately, correctly. You just simply haven't learned it. How can you use your tongue? How can you speak and make money off speaking? It's impossible. So this is why until people who stutter fix their speech, they gotta get to work with their other muscles, not their tongue muscle, but other muscles. You have a strong body of a healthy man, just go and use these muscles. I am sure you can be very good at cleaning the house, at washing cars, at carrying heavy loads for older people, at selling something online, moving your finger muscles. You can learn to do a lot of good in a very, very good way, and you can make money. You're not handicapped, right? So how much is the program today? You gotta have to come to me and ask, because prices change all the time. depending on what world we're living in, we used to have a huge reduction of the course during the pandemic time when people were not even allowed to go to work, right? So it was a huge reduction, but now, thank God, we are coming back to where people are joining our program, people are enrolling because they can actually get to work and they can earn money from using other parts of their body, other muscles, not their tongue. Okay, thank you very much, Olichka, for all your hearts and likes. Okay, so I don't see any questions on Instagram, but Jack has written something. Right now, I'm going to try to implement what I have learned from your videos, which is about learning the skill of the tongue to see if I can break free on my own. If not, then I'll be surely joining the Etalon class. You know what, Jack? If that was that easy to learn just by watching my videos, then people wouldn't even ever come to me. It's very simple. When I teach my students, you gotta understand that I teach every single student in a different way. Why? Because whatever you know, other people may not know. Okay? What they know, you may not know. This is why I always go by the student. I give a very precise test and I see what's missing in the mind of my student. Only after I have tested very precisely where are the missing parts in your mind, missing information in your mind, what is it that you believe that is not reality? What is it that actually you believe that is a lie and it blocks your adequate, proper speech? Only after that, I can help you. I can guide you. And I guide each student in a different way. So yes, you can try to watch my videos, read my books, but will it guarantee you? No, because no books on the planet, no general videos can ever address your specific problem. It's impossible. I don't know, Jack, what I call them cockroaches. So what is it that you don't know? What is it that I need to tell you to free your mind so you would begin speaking like everyone else on the planet? Okay? So Jack, I will come to you. I see 2 more questions. Let me see. I have a few questions on, let me see. Okay, Adil Xavier just joined. I'm going to wave to you. And Adil has asked a question. Ma'am, you offer me 20-minute session? Yes, Adil. I offer it not just to you, but to anyone else. You can come to me. You can ask questions that you have in your mind about what speech really is, about what stuttering really is, about what your problem really is, and most important, what is it that you need to do to fix your problem, to solve the problem once and for all. And you need to do it in a very, very short time. You don't need to go forever. If the problem exists, if there is a solution for this problem, the solution works now, not tomorrow. Now, I give information to my students and they fix their speech at the present moment right in front of my eyes. That's how quickly our program works, because we share the truth, we share reality, okay? Okay, how we can call here only work Zoom? No, Adil, Adil Xavier, the easiest way to catch me is send a Skype request. Skype is a free application that I have been using for 9 years, actually 10 years. It works perfectly. It's the best application. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. You download it, install it on your cell phone, on your notebook, on your computer, desktop computer, laptop, anywhere. And you simply send your request to Anna Deeter, my name, no capital letters, as one word, Anna Deeter, one word. And say hello to me and tell me I want to talk to you for 20 minutes. And we will decide what time it's going to be kind of easy for us, comfortable and comfortable, for convenient, that's the better word. Convenient for us both to schedule your consultation. Okay, it's very, very simple. Okay, Adil? So here is Jack. Jack, he has another question to see if I can break free. Okay, I read that. Anna, I have a haircut appointment 20 minutes. In 20 minutes. I will be checking this out when I am back. I understand now. Each student is different, of course. Thus, different style of teaching is required. No, the style is the same, Jack. The style is the same. I will tell you my style is just like this. I listen to your question. I give you the answer. That's it. That's my style. Okay? But the questions are different. All people who stutter, they all have different questions. Some of them are very similar, but a lot of them are not. This is why when people ask different questions, of course, I teach them different information. Just like my broadcasts, live broadcasts, they all are different because they depend on the questions of people who are listening to my broadcasts. Do you understand it now? Okay, let me close this. Okay, so Adil Xavier has a question. Here only works Zoom meeting application. I can actually talk to you, Adil, even on, what do you call it, Instagram. Instagram has a section of private messages, and I have talked to many people on Instagram. If you go, there is a little icon on the main page. There is an icon on top on the right side. On top, it's kind of really hard to find, but it's there. You click on it, and you'll see where people are sending each other private messages, and there is an icon of a camera, of a microphone. You can send me a voice message, and you can simply give me a video call. And I have done this as well. Okay, so Adil, thanks, ma'am. You're always welcome, my dear. Always welcome. This is my job. Skype not working here in Dubai. Listen, I just talked to someone from Saudi Arabia. Is that Dubai or something else? I thought it was. At least something like close, Dubai. I just spoke with someone on Skype, and the person was in Saudi Arabia. So it's a free application, Adil. It works all over the world. WhatsApp call, Facebook call, Skype not work here. Okay, we can speak on Facebook call. Facebook call, it's called, what do you call it? Messenger. When there is a will, there is a way. You got to understand, when people want to communicate today, there is no reason, no obstacle. Why not to communicate? I am available. But of course, my recommendation is to download a free application on a cell phone, because it is free. It works all over the place. In any country in the world, it's the oldest video application. I'm telling you, I've been using it for 10 years already. And I was using it before, not for my work. This is actually how I got to see and know my mentor, Mr. Roman Snishko. I have never met the guy in person. I only have seen him on Skype. We see each other, we work each other, we just talk about students, we talk about our books that we write. All the time we are on Skype, okay? So there is no reason why not to download Skype on your iPhone or whatever phone you have, or on your computer or your any electronic device, and simply get in touch with me, because I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I'm always having this question myself. Why nobody on the whole world, on the whole planet, why people do not see what I see? Why? Why they, smart, educated, kind, great people with big heart, why don't they do what I do? Why? You got to ask them. How come you cannot do what Anna Deeter does? How come she says you can get rid of stuttering in 3 days, and she has close to 400 video reports of people who have done it? And you, speech therapists, don't have any video reports. And you, speech therapists, pathologists, psychologists, psychiatrists, you don't even attempt to prove that you can do what Anna Deeter does. And how come you keep attacking Anna Deeter? Why are you telling me that this is a scam, speech therapist or speech pathologist? Why are you telling me? Can you do what she does? No, you cannot. Then don't say that Anna Deeter is doing something wrong, unless you want to continue stuttering for the rest of your life. And this is something actually I wanted to talk about today. Okay, Darlington, yay, Darlington. I spoke with Darlington, and Darlington, I think, oh yeah, he even writes about it. He bought the book, my recent book, right, Darlington? Correcting Speech of People Who Stutter. Because I have several books. I don't know which book you're talking about, but here is what Darlington has written here. That book I bought is really teaching me a lot, how we will move our tongue from top to bottom, finish. Okay, now I know what book you're talking about. Yes, Darlington. This is the bottom line. It's just the bottom line. You got to understand that speech is a muscular skill. It's the skill no different from any other skills we learn. Hi, Gita Speech Hearing. Hi, thank you for joining. Thank you very much. Go ahead and ask your questions, guys. This is your chance to ask any question you may have about speech, stuttering, and other speech difficulties that people have, because I am the only place where I have answers for all your questions, believe it or not. And my knowledge is based on 30 years of conventional experience, hands-on experience of being speech and language therapist, and then refusing to be a conventional speech therapist and learning to become a new type of a professional. I am an educator. I'm a speech educator today. I'm a teacher. I'm not a therapist. I am a teacher. I teach people to speak according to the natural speech norms. But back to Arlington, what he wrote, yes, you need to understand that speech is a muscular skill. And it's no different from any other skills we learn to do in our life. I'll just give you a few examples. You are born, you don't know how to do anything, right? The baby is just, and just cannot do anything. Nothing is coordinated. The baby has muscles. The baby has everything the same what you have right now. Okay, maybe not everything. some parts of our body grow and mature, but the bottom line is that the baby is ready to coordinate his or her muscles to do anything. First, the baby learns to even see people, recognize objects. This is the first thing that actually gets coordinated. The vision, the muscles in our eyes, they get coordinated. The baby moves eyes and naturally learn to coordinate the eyes to focus on smaller and smaller and smaller objects. Because when the baby is born, he can only see the light and the darkness, nothing else. The baby learns to coordinate his eye muscles to see objects, to tell them apart. It just happens the way it's in our genes. We learn to coordinate muscles. But what we want to coordinate muscles for, it's always about what we want. So always what we want to coordinate. What is it we want to do? The baby wants the toy, the baby coordinates the eye muscles. I want to grab this toy, okay? The next coordination, maybe let's take crawling. The baby coordinates how to move muscles of the body to crawl, then to walk. I mean, sitting is coordination, crawling is coordination, walking coordination. Everything is, we need to learn to coordinate our muscles for any muscle action that we want to perform. We grow older, we learn to do whatever, dancing, drawing, writing. We need to, we choose what we want to coordinate our muscles for. A child goes to school, he begins coordinating his hand to learn to hold a pen or pencil, to write letters. It's all about muscle coordination. This is why there is no difference. And when we speak, we must coordinate the movement of our tongue. The tongue is the main resonator. When we hear something, that we resonate what we heard, the melody. We resonate the melody with the tongue. It's a skill we learn, okay? So this is why, okay, I'm gonna wave to a few more people. Ella Erazu 3 just joined, waving to you. How to improve. Ravidesa 850. You gotta come to me. I have no idea what exactly you need to improve. And I have no idea, Ravida, how old you are. Ravid, probably. I don't know. Your names are just unpronounceable for me. There is nothing easier than my name. Anna. And for some reason, you all get weird names. But Jack, for example, great name, Jack. Yeah, easy to say. Anyway, so what I mean, Ravid, is that in order to explain to you what you need to do, how do you not improve. I just hate the word improve. I really don't like the word improve. When you want to learn to walk, like when a baby wants to walk, the baby doesn't want to improve his walking or her. The baby just moves legs one after another until the child begins to walk like adults, comfortably. There's nothing to improve. You need to learn how to do it and then learn more and more and more words. Because the basic principle is very simple. There is nothing to improve. When will you understand it? Because the word will never change. If I want to say, for example, this is the marker. I want to say marker. What's to improve about it? Will it ever change this object? Will it ever be called in a different name, with a different name? Of course not. If it's a marker, it's always going to be marker. It's always going to be marker, marker, marker. Depends on your accent, of course. Okay? It will never change. This is what I am teaching. This is why it is so simple that even young babies learn the word and never make mistakes in the word. Never. Once they have learned to resonate the name of the object, they look at this and they say marker. They hear the mother said marker or the teacher, and they just repeat marker. And it never changes. And once again, Ravid, what's to improve? Nothing. All you need to do is just to learn words and use these words. Move your tongue in exactly the same way for the rest of your life. However, do you know how to move your tongue? Do you know what you need to do with your tongue? Why your tongue is the main resonator? Why do you need to learn how to move your tongue? Why do you need to move your tongue nonstop, a lot? Arlington probably understands it already, right, Arlington? Tell me if you do understand. I'm really curious, Darlington. Not Arlington, Darlington. I've had a student, his name was Arlington. Darlington, how is understanding of the book? Can you please tell me? Because I haven't heard too much feedback yet. I'm really curious how easy it is to understand when you read the book, when you go through the book. Okay, I'm gonna wave to more people joined. Hey, Silly Sound joined. Okay, Silly Soul. Silly Soul. People call themselves all kinds of names. Okay, how to say my name? Mayoli-san, correctly, anytime, anywhere. Listen, I don't even know how to read your name. I don't know. I need to hear your name. Then I will tell you how to do it. Give me some word that I know, that I will recognize. Mayoli-san, Mioli-san, I don't know. How can I explain to you? I will be happy to show it to you right now, but I don't even know how to say your name. Okay, I need to hear it once again. Ravid, my name is Ravi. See again, Ravi or Ravi? I don't know, but thank you for clarifying. Yes, Ravi, not Ravid, but Ravi. Why don't you call yourself by this simple name? Why do you guys complicate things? You complicate everything and then you wonder, why can't I say? Because the world is simple. You gotta understand it. Everything is simple. So I'm waiting. King Maker Miru, lots of love to you guys. Okay, hey, long time. Sabodh. Okay, Sabodh. Okay, hello. Thank you for joining. Okay, what did I want to talk about? Okay, I don't see any more questions at the moment. I think I have addressed all of them. Let me remind to you. Thanks, Ravi. Okay. See, you guys, I understand that English is not your first language because I see how you're writing with a lot of mistakes. But you've got to understand writing, typing, it's very, very similar to speaking. And how do you, for example, know that when you write the word thank you, you don't need to write letter S after the word thank? How do you know it? You need the teacher to tell you, Ravi, the word thank you doesn't require letter S at the end. You need to write thank without S, you. But if you want to talk about thanks to you, then you need letter S. It's just grammatical construction. Okay, yes, thank you for your heart. It's very, very similar. This is why please stop believing the lie of all these speech therapists, pathologists, psychologists, psychiatrists, neurologists, ignorant, misinformed people Let me put it in this way. They all want you to believe that you are sick. No, you're not. You're not sick. You are completely 100% healthy. And if you have learned how to move your other parts of your body, your muscles, if you have learned, for example, how to whistle, which most of people who stutter told me they can't even whistle. This is also coordination of the speech instrument, and I can use it even for whistling. Doesn't matter. It's all about what we are focused on, what we want to learn, and we can accomplish it. King Maker Miru, hello, how can you eliminate stuttering in 3 days? Please explain. You know what, King, are you subscribed to my YouTube channel? I keep forgetting to recommend, to direct people there. If you go to my YouTube channel, you will be blown away because I have close to 400 video reports. Before, after, before, after. Some people have taken 1-day course, others 3-day course. Some people have taken the group course. I don't teach group courses anymore, but it's been done as well. To answer your question, you need to understand that I know what stuttering is. I know it cold. I don't never tell people, oh, maybe what I'm gonna tell you, maybe it's gonna work, it depends, maybe. I know it will work. I know, okay? So how do you eliminate anything, any mistakes you make when you go to school? Let's say your parents took you to school. Before you joined the school, you knew a few letters, but you were, as a young baby, you were writing these letters backwards. You were skipping some letters in the words. You were not writing correctly. So how did the teacher eliminate your mistakes? Helped you, not the teacher. The teacher didn't do it for you. How did the teacher direct you to eliminate your mistakes? If, for example, you wrote the word on a spelling test and you misspelled the word. Instead of the word cat, you wrote the word C-O-T. Instead of C-A-T, you wrote C-O-T. How would the teacher help you eliminate this stuttering in writing? Because this is stuttering in writing. What would the teacher do? The teacher would simply ask you, no, you need to write the letter A here, C-A-T. Repeat. You would go, yes, teacher, C-A-T. Now do it, write it, C-A-T. How much time does it take to eliminate stuttering in writing? This is why I understand what stuttering is. And when I explain this simple information to my students, they immediately fix their mistakes. They immediately stop abusing their speech instrument. They stop abusing themselves, their body. They begin using their body in a perfect way. Perfect. And of course, because they are following the norms, their speech becomes normal. Their thinking process becomes normal. They normalize everything that is involved in speaking. Normalize thinking, normalize using of their attention, normalize using of their memory, and of course, using of words. Everything becomes normal. It usually happens not in 3, it usually happens on the very first day of the class. Because it's simple. When you use your body-mind device, body-mind instrument, body-mind computer, when you begin using it correctly, everything becomes normal. When you are following the norms, everything works. Okay? So I hope I answered your question. Hi, Logopedi. Yes, hi. It's not too often I see people who have the word logoped, which is speech therapist in Russian language, okay? So I'm Russian, in case you don't know. Okay, thank you guys so much for your heart. So Kingmaker Miru, how much rate for 3 days? You know what? You need to come to me. I don't know when you come. If you come to me now, it's a little bit cheaper to compare with if you come to me next month, because we are getting out of the quarantine mode. We did have a huge reduction during the quarantine. I can only tell you that the regular cost has always been $6,000, always the regular. But we are much lower, at a much lower cost right now, because people are still having a hard time getting to work, finding a job. So we kind of still giving people a little bit more room to collect the money and to come and take the course and fix their life once and forever. I say fix their life, I mean fix their speech and life, of course, both. So today it's cheaper. Next month it's going to be more. And in December, we're going to finally go. That's the plan. Finally, we're going to go to the regular cost, $6,000. Okay. Okay. Oh, I have questions, more questions here. But usually a stutterer stutters on different words and according to different situation, even if they corrected it in that, in that moment. How can you assure that stuttering will not come back? You know, it's a great question. What's your name? King. King, that's a great name. I don't want to go any further. King. How can you assure that you will always write correctly the word that you just learned? How can you assure? You have learned that the word needs to be spelled C-A-T. You know, you have written this word many times. You know how to do it, right? But can you make a typo sometimes? Can you just, when we are typing on the computer, for example, we get distracted by something and our finger or go too quickly and our finger may push the wrong key. Can it happen? Of course it can. Mistakes are no problem. I mean, we do make mistakes. Even I sometimes make mistakes when I go beyond the norms, because there are time limitations in the movements of my tongue. And if I break the norms, I break the rules, I get punished right away with a mistake. So if you broke the norms of moving your fingers to type on the computer, for example, we need a standard time, to move our fingers and to make sure that we are kind of typing without any mistakes. But if we do make mistake, it's not going to be a problem. We immediately see, oh, I just made a mistake. Hi, Dezal Ravi. Hi, someone on YouTube. Hi. Listen, you just said hello to me, Dezal. Just type your questions, okay? Think of a question that you could ask. Okay? Let me see how many people. Okay, not too many. So going back to King's question is, if you want to make sure that even if you make a mistake, a typo, typing on a computer, or a speech typo, it's not going to be a problem. You will immediately know how to fix this problem right away. You're not going to be sitting here and crying about it and kind of scolding yourself. Ooh, I just made a mistake. Oh, why I did it. How could I do it? Oh, I'm a loser. And other thoughts you may have. No. You will understand, okay, big deal. Not, of course, good. I'm not encouraging people to make mistakes. But if mistake happens and you understand why you make a mistake, you simply continue. You adjust back to the norms and you continue speaking normally. Did you understand what I just said? Okay. So you just started on different words. And again, I started on different words according to different situation. No, it's not according to different situation. It's according to what you do in different situations. Do you understand the difference? If you do something correctly without even realizing it alone, then your speech is fine. Your words are fine. Your tongue is moving fine. It's great. But when you go to a different situation and you begin doing something differently, who are you going to blame? Situations or yourself? How can we fix it? You got to understand. Here is a teacher. I can teach you. What is it exactly you need to do? So you would be doing the same, exactly the same, what you are doing alone in all kinds of situations. You need to understand what exactly needs to be happening. What exactly you are doing when you are alone and don't make any mistakes. What is it you're doing? You don't know it. You don't understand. And frankly, you don't have much experience of doing what you've been doing alone without mistakes. The moment you are in front of others, you begin staring and watching others. Where is your attention when you are watching others? Now, where is it? On your speech actions? On searching for the word to say? On feeling your tongue move? No. You're staring at other people and you cannot speak. That's why it happens with different words. And again, it's in your case, King. With other people, they may have different problems. Darlington, mine December. I don't understand what you just said. December, what? Mine December. I don't know what you mean. King wrote something here. If you itself making mistakes, how can you teach a person to eliminate mistakes for a lifetime? King, did you hear even one mistake I made today? I do make mistakes, not often though, because I understand that when I speak, at least right now, I know that people are watching me. I've been told every little detail of what they've noticed I am doing. But if I'm half asleep, tired, can barely move my tongue already. I mean, who cares? But even then, I am a perfectionist. I don't like mistakes. And because I don't like mistakes, I do my best to never make them. And once again, we all make mistakes. This is a human's nature. When we type, no matter how great typist you are, no matter how skillful you are, even the best typewriters make typos sometimes. This is why stuttering simply doesn't exist. It doesn't. It's just the amount of mistakes we make. People who stutter make too many mistakes. Too many. And normal speakers don't. The less mistakes you make, the more perfect your speech is. I mean, this is obvious. So I always work for perfection. I want to be perfect. But there is always room for perfection, King. Always. And if you could speak the way I do, I don't think people would ever complain. Do you understand every single word I say? I hope you do. This is my main purpose. I want people to understand me. I don't care about anything else. I don't care about any other things people who stutter focus on when they speak. They care about wrong things. This is why they suffer. Okay, looks like I'm running out of time. Let me see if I have more questions. Okay, King, how to eliminate the fear? Very simple. Let me see what other questions. Yes, ma'am, I understand, King. Good job. How to eliminate the hesitation? Okay, fear and hesitation is kind of the same. First of all, you need to understand what fear is. Because fear is when you want to run away from something that you are unfamiliar with, that you don't know about. Fear is, as a matter of fact, natural fear is our friend. I mean, there are different things, fear and fear. When there is a fear, you are walking on the street, you want to cross the street and there is a car running towards you. Of course, you're going to run, right? You're fearful that the car may hit you. You're not going to be walking slowly, right? Fearful. No, you are not that stupid, I hope. You're going to run for life. This is a good fear. But irrational fear, like fearing of what people are going to think about it, what people are going to say about it, what la 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 and all of these kind of things, you understand that even if you make a mistake, people are never going to kill you for mistaken movement of your tongue. You're going to still be alive. Yeah, it's not pleasant because this is kind of a speech of amateur speaker or like babies make mistakes like this. And stutterers are just so concentrated, so focused on wrong things that they make even more mistakes than 5-year-old baby. Okay, so how to eliminate hesitation? You need to understand fear, hesitation. You need to understand what you're afraid of. Okay? And you need to understand how you're supposed to perform the action so it would be fine. So you could say the word accurately. You need to understand how to do it. Then you don't have anything to fear about. If you know how to write C-A-T, are you going to be fearful of writing the word cat ever? Can you write the word cat if you know how to spell it? If you have a muscle memory in your hand, C-A-T, you're never going to be fearful of writing this word alone, in front of other people, in front of the, whatever, president of your country. Doesn't matter what situation you are in, you will always write the word accurately, simply because your hand already knows what to do. You have built the muscle memory of your hand. Okay, so and then there is nothing to fear when you know how to do it correctly. Nobody will laugh at you. You know that you know how to do it. And you know when you do it, nobody will laugh. There's nothing to fear. Darlington, sometimes when I talk to a stranger, I will not make a mistake because the person doesn't know that I stutter. But when I stay with the people that know that I stutter, I will start making mistakes. Darlington, I'm sorry, please don't feel bad about what I say, because sometimes I say harsh things and people get offended. You got to understand, I am here out of my love, okay? But I give people who stutter harsh love, tough love, okay? You got to understand that this is kind of paranoia. This is not reality. What you just wrote to me, that when I speak with those who don't know, I'm doing this. when I speak with the ones who know that I am stuttering, I'm going to do something different. How can either group of people move your tongue for you? How can either group of people select the word, what word you want to say for you? How can they do it? What difference does it make when you are in front of other people, in front of a young kid, like 6-year-old girl in the sandbox, or you are in front of a dog, or you are alone? It's all the same. You simply need to do exactly the same. Select the word, move your tongue. I'm talking to Darlington because he has been reading the book, and I'm sure he's understanding what I'm talking about. That, as I mentioned in the beginning, the Etalon speech actions never change. Etalon, standard, norms, they are boring. They never change. If you want to say the word cat, you got to move your tongue, cat. The movements will never change. No matter who you're talking to, whether you're talking to someone who don't know, people who don't know that you stutter, or the ones who do know that you stutter, doesn't matter. The movements of the tongue will never change. Your job is to make these movements. But if you can't make them, then we got to see what's in your head, what's blocking it. Because it is, you have some kind of a mental block. And to see what mental block you have, and to guide you through the maze of your mind, it's like a maze. You got to come to me at least for one day. At least. You've been reading the book, you're knowing, you're learning a lot. At least for one day. Remember, it's much cheaper than 3 days. Yes, I don't give any guarantee for one-day course, but you don't need my guarantee. You understand already that what I'm teaching is reality. If you want to save money, you don't need to wait for such a long time. All you need to do, just come to me, join, enroll in the class. Begin with a one-day course. What I mean is that my class will be on this. Oh, cool. I can't wait to see you in the class in December. Just, I'm telling you that in December, we're going to go back to $6,000. Darlington. No, okay, that's your choice. I would, if I were you, I would have kind of taken my spot now, borrow the money from someone else because it's much cheaper today. Okay, Darlington. Okay, very true. BKBL 27. Okay, so it is all psychological then. You know what? I don't know what you mean by the word psychological. The word psychological doesn't explain anything. I'll just tell you, everything we do begins here. We first decide what. I'm so tired of my glasses. Okay, we all begin with, we want to know what exactly we want to do. So our mind, we direct our mind and select, okay, I want to be a bodybuilder. Woohoo! Okay, I'm going to sign up for a gym and I'm going to begin building my muscles of my body. That's it. But the first decision happens here. I see nicely built bodies of other people and I decide I want to build my body. I want to look like 6 packs or whatever, right? And then I begin using my muscles. The same exactly is right here. I have 2 minutes remaining. Okay, so whenever we have made a decision here, then we begin using muscles. That's it. So mental is we have to make a decision in the mind. Okay, hi from Texas. Hi, Shiv, that big from Texas. I recommend, in case you're a person who stutters and interested in clearing your mind, clearing your life from stuttering, I do recommend you I will save this video and you go and watch this live broadcasting. I do my best to do it every Friday around this time, sometimes a little early, sometimes late, depending on the weather. Because I do go for a walk in the morning, and in the morning it was raining, so I didn't go. So the bottom line is, so if you want to talk to me, the best solution for you is simply send your Skype request to Anna Deeter as one word, no capital letters, Skype. It's a free application. And request your free 20-minute video call with me. I will answer all your individual questions. Yeah, save the video and post it, please. I will. We will watch it later. Perfect. I will do that. So up until I see you in person or next Friday, lots of success, and go subscribe to my YouTube. Don't forget to like. Please subscribe. Lots of love to you. Have a great week. Bye-bye. Thank you. You too. Okay, so I am done on... Okay, let me finish. I'm done on... Okay, I see that 3 people are watching. Guys, ask questions if you want. Okay, let me finish with Instagram. Let me post it to select. No, I want to select the better picture of me. Okay, I'm laughing here. That's good. Okay, title. What's the title I put in here? Oh, Q&A. Q&A about stuttering. Okay, that's enough for now. Post. Okay, I am posting on Instagram the video. Hopefully it's gonna stay. Okay, waiting for the questions on YouTube because I see that people are watching me. Okay, let me see. Show. Hope you're doing great. Of course I'm doing great. Why not? I'm working for God. Of course I'm doing great. There is nothing that can harm me because I am doing a good job. Okay, can't post comments to some destinations. Okay, so I don't see any more questions. Then let me simply explain to those people who are still watching. I'm Anna Deeter, and I am doing my best to come live every Friday. I still call it Freedom Friday. I used to call it this way. And I just do my best to see you guys live. But in order for me to be helpful to you and to solving of your problems, I need to hear questions. So you have a whole week to come up with questions so I could help you and answer your questions. Yasin Break DLY. I talked to Raman 2 or 3 days ago to have an appointment. Good for you. Okay. So do you speak Russian? How did you talk to Raman? I don't understand that. Because usually the way it works, Mr. Raman works with me as well, but he only teaches people who speak Russian language. And he also works with interpreters, of course, other than me. But I am usually working with those who speak English as a first or second language. So if you speak and understand English, you should come to me, not to Roman Snishko, because he usually sends people to me. Okay? So anyway, if you do not have any more questions, I'm going to be wrapping up this session. It's been already over an hour. People don't have that much patience to watch. So let me simply explain to you that I recommend those who watch me on YouTube, I recommend you join me on Instagram and Facebook. Instagram is the program that works the best for me. I have a lot of students who come from Instagram. It's a great application, and I post a lot of good images and articles there. It's gonna explain to you a lot of things, answer a lot of questions that you may have. Okay, with translating the messages, very great guy. He told me to contact you, actually. I know that's what he does, okay? Because he doesn't speak English, okay? We've been working together for 9 years, and on the very first day of the class, hi, Ashvarya D. I probably didn't read it correctly, but you understand. So we work together with Mr. Snishko on the very first day of the class. He's always present from 20 minutes to 2 hours, depending. Okay, and I just function as an interpreter in the beginning because I enjoy learning from him. I enjoy collecting more knowledge about what normal speech is, what we are. I'm learning from him. I've been learning for 9 years, but I can never get tired of learning because every time we work with a student, I learn something new. It's just amazing. This man is a genius man who is just one, probably on a million people. There is one Roman Snishko, if not even more than million. So, and then he leaves me, and of course I work already without him because of course I know what to do and how to teach my students, and I have learned the skills already. So he trusts me, and I have a license. He's given me a license to be an Etalon speech educator. Okay, so if there are no questions, I'm gonna be wrapping up this. Once again, join me on Instagram. If you have been subscribed to my YouTube, please don't forget, because I never remember. When you watch my videos, please begin liking so my videos would go closer to top. Okay, I still don't have that happening. I have very few likes on the videos. Begin liking, because I know I see a lot of viewers and for some reason I don't see likes. Well, what's not to like about my work? Do you want to be stutter-free? Do you want to be in their place? Then like my videos. Help me to do the work that I'm doing for you. Okay? So no questions. I will see you next week, Friday, or you can come to me, send me a private message, and we can schedule our conversation for free video call on Skype. Anna Deeter as one word, no capital letters. Lots of success to you. See you soon. Bye-bye.